All right, for this second video, y'all about to learn with me in real time. This is what I come up here and do. Okay, so we logging in the computer right now. All right, so John Lautner. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna step. We're gonna talk about it. Really, this is a diary for me and journal for me. So I come up here tonight is Tuesday, January 20th, and I want to continue to expand my knowledge on architecture and architects. John Lautner, one of my favorite architects. But we're gonna start like I don't know anything, and we're gonna read with y'all. Y'all gonna learn with me right now. So John Lautner. John Lautner was one of the most important American architects. That's pretty cool because a lot of architects that I do study are, Italian, French, from different countries, so on and so forth, of the 20th century, and perhaps one of the most misunderstood. John Lautner, he was born in 1911, died in 1994, so 30 years ago he passed away. I'm kind of old. I was born, 96, so it is what it is. John Lautner's career spanned 55 years and left an incredible mark on the built environment in Southern California. So let's start like that. So he was huge in Southern Cal. Let's say that. Southern Cal. Just write down facts so we can learn and I can learn, because when I'm reading and writing just like that, boom, it's locked in my memory. It's like, boom, it's done. Lautner was born in 1911 and raised in Marquette, Michigan. His remarkable natural surroundings made a deep lifelong impression. He had his first building experience at the age of 12. We're going to write that down. First building experience at age 12. When he helped his father construct a chalet designed by his mother. He earned a degree in English from what is now Northern Michigan University, whose only architect class at the time was History Survey. After reading Frank Lloyd Wright's autobiography, Lautner applied to Wright's Taliesin Fellowship in Spring Green, Wisconsin. I assume that's kind of like a mentor-mentee type situation. He served from 1933 to 1939 as one of Wright's original Taliesin Fellows. So basically that. Lautner adopted Wright's philosophy of organic architecture. Okay, so Frank Lloyd Wright's dope too. You know what I'm saying? I bang with Frank Lloyd Wright. He adopted Frank Lloyd Wright's organic. What did I say? Organic structures. Organic architecture. Philosophy. Okay. Which promotes harmony between man and nature. Between man and nature. Between man and nature. Cool. By exploring the interplay of people's spaces in natural and built environments. He began practicing in Los Angeles in the late 1930s. Lautner designed over 50 significant structures in Southern California alone, each a unique expression of content exploration of the new ideas and materials. Unlike Michigan, the Southern California climate and light allowed Lautner to use large planes of glass, exposed wood, and other elements that brought nature into his designs. He was an engineering genius, able to expose different angles and shapes to create forms that were at once organic, futuristic. He pioneered the use of concrete as both sculptural and architectural element. He was a what is that? He was an what's going on? Why is it blinking like that? He was very instrumental in creating the California coffee shop designed by both Google's and Tiny Maynard's, both demolished. Yet most of the best known works are residential with iconic designs, including the 1960 Malian residence in Hollywood Hills and the 1963 Rainer residence, Silvertop. The Silvertop Lake crib is OD. And my bad, it's not my reading. The computer keep going in and out because it's about to die, but it's all good. In 1970, Lautner became a fellow of the American Institute of Architects. He received the gold medal from the Los Angeles AIA chapter in 1993. So he received an award in 1993. received an award. So the reason why I want to kind of explain John Lautner is because one of the famous houses that I'm going to be touring LA, in a month or so, it's the Goldstein residence, right? And him and James Goldstein collabed on this house to create an insane vibe, indoor, outdoor feel, angles, all angulars, construction configurations in the house. No 90-degree angles, nothing. It's just all boom, boom, boom. So it's super dope. So back to this. Despite its great significance, Lautner's work was largely overlooked in his lifetime. It has gained increasing recognition in the years since. So as of now, somebody like me, talks about his legacy was vulnerable and it was overlooked and stuff like that. So they do have a nonprofit. So what a lot of like 1960s, 1970s homes of these architects that were born in the early 1900s all the way, and they died in the late 1900s, they have these foundations, right? So they have these foundations so they can continue to basically preserve the house so nobody goes and lives in the house. So somebody like myself, like say if you don't have connections and you want to, visit a John Lautner house, they have a John Lautner foundation. You pay $40, $50, $60, $100 a ticket, and you basically tour the house, whatever, and they rinse and repeat so they can pay the rent, keep the house, up to par, whatever the case may be. But oftentimes some of these houses get sold because it's hard to upkeep. But one of my goals is to bring more recognition to these architects. And long story short, bring more Black people, bring more, minorities to this field in a clean, aesthetic way, I feel like. And if eyes are on something more, then you can generate more money. What I'm trying to do, I'm learning architecture and furniture because I believe they go hand in hand. I believe furniture is an extension of architecture because sometimes I use the word architecture as scoping my entire life, creating and fixing and trying to figure out a way to better my life. And that's why I love architecture so much, because it makes me feel a certain way. And I want to build homes. I'm going to build a home for my mom, my grandma. Like, those are the things I want to do. That's why I'm going so hard on YouTube right now. And not just going hard doing whatever. Like, I'm going hard at the actual stuff that I love, right? Because when I blow up and continue to do the things that I love, it'll never be work. It'll always be like, okay, I'm doing something that I enjoy and love. So that's the cool thing that I'm doing right now, bro. And I think what, so this is John Lautner, right? John Lautner, 1911 to 19. So I just want to come on here and read and learn with y'all and make it content as well. Make it short and sweet, so y'all can learn different people, and I can learn and I can hold myself accountable. So that's what we're going to continue to do. So it's different content ideas, and it's exciting. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, man. Peace, man. Let me know what y'all think about this series too. Comment below who y'all want me to, read about and talk about next. Peace.